Everyone, so today we're at a 2014 Volkswagen Tourareg. Tourareg, can't remember. Anyway, it's a V6 3-litre diesel. Customer's complaint is he's going up the motorway, going along the motorway, and the car goes into limp home mode. He gets the flashing glow plug light, and also the start-stop system is disabled. Scan, and it comes up with this. Well, actually, we cleared the codes and took it a run, and it came up with this immediately. So it's P008700, fuel rail system pressure too low. And if we go into the freeze frame data, you can see it happened at, where was it? Vehicle speed 60 mile an hour, engine speed 2600 RPM, and we're going for it. 99% was the load. So, we'll just put this off. Alright. Aye. So there's a couple of problems with this, the guy was saying. He's losing coolant, is one, and his other problem is, which just developed last night, was this low fuel system pressure. So I think the first thing we're going to do is change this filter and take it from there, because we're wondering what else could cause this. A leak, high pressure pump problems, injector problems. Oh, hear that. But could be a myriad of problems, but I think if we start with the simple thing first, take that for there. About for a coolant leak, well, we took the bottom tray off. I think you can see there's oil going about here somewhere. It's soaking underneath, so, and we can actually smell antifreeze somewhere along the line. So you can see the bottom of that alternator is soaking wet with oil. Oh, what else you got? Oil. It's all along the back there. It's red. And there's another leak. Can you? Everybody, so we're pressure testing this thing to see if we can find a leak. And let me see, I'll show you. We've took it up to 18 psi and it's holding strong. Can't see any leaks. So the guy who owned this car had mentioned to me, I think it's on the forums, there's a complaint about this engine where the coolant leaks into the water-cooled EGR and goes out through the exhaust. So I'm not too sure about that, but we can smell antifreeze, but we do not know where it's coming from. We haven't a clue. And also that bad oil leak, we're not even sure where that's coming from. Somewhere in there. So it's tricky. Looking down here at this. This switch in there, and there's oil in that switch, so we're not sure if the oil's dropping onto that switch or it's coming out that switch. It's a little 2-wire thing. So there it's here. See that wee purple bit? Where is this oil coming from? And the hunt for oil and water. There's a coolant leak, so if we just go down through here and we do an extraction, and you can see the end of our screwdriver is wet. So I forgot to ask him what we need to replace today. I need to phone him back, but he's spot on. The coolant leak is between the cylinder heads. So at least we know where it is now. What's that? Water. Aye. There we go. Red. Wonder if the oil's mixing with the water and going down that way.
That's just sulphur oil.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Right. Into the fuel filter, it's T20 Torx. So there was 6 of them. 5. Is it 5? 2, 4, 5, 5. Carry could. And so somebody's got a Delphi filter in it, so we're going to change it with this one. But this is maybe the least of his problems. with that leak. Seemingly the tech was saying that is an involved job, not for the faint-hearted. So the guy's got to get back, tell me what's involved, but... So he says it's not the cylinder heads, it's something to do with the pipe work in between, so he's got to get back to me with a shop list. We'll take it for there. Do this first. This filter, there's a bit gunged in there, so we're going to have to take and clean that out. So we'll extract the diesel and clean the bottom. Here we go in extraction. Oh, aye, you got to look at it. It's a fancy one, this. Are they in it? Well, it's not too bad. Looks a business, eh? Hard to say. I think we need to get a clue. There's the filter that came off. So I don't think that was changed maybe 18,000 miles ago. That's truly bad. So we'll put the new one in. There we go, it's all cleaned out. Absolutely spotless, as it came out the factory. Right, new filter in, then we primer up through the scan tool. I think we can call this one a fix. Maybe we're too early, but never mind, we're back down the same road where it done it. So we got up to 2,700 RPM. Fuel pressure got to 26,000 PSI. And our load got to 100%. And it sustained it, there we go again. And we had a fault code pinging up the last time, so that's one problem. Now we'll need to see where we're going with this next problem. I spoke too soon. The low fuel pressure code came back, so you see this time engine RPM it was 1800, and let me see, the coolant air ambient pressure doesn't actually give us a PSI for the fuel pressure, but it says event code 145B, which was the same as the last time. Go back, there's the code, a P008700, fuel rail, system pressure too low. So let's clear it. We'll continue. Codes only. No codes, right. Let's try again, Rudy. Right, that code's reoccurred again, so but as far as I can make out on this system, the metering valve seems to be a problem, so you can actually see high pressure control deviation. So whenever you see a deviation figure, that means, well, that should be at 0, but we're getting big swings here. 70, it's hard to do. Let's see, we'll bring that up. So there you go. That, to me, that is no right. We get a control deviation of 1,653. So this seems to be, it was doing it at one stage at 2,600 RPM, and the last time it went into fault, it did it at 1,600 RPM. So let's see if we'll be okay though. Maybe just I go doing that. Another thing we noticed at idle, as soon as you start it, it's a bit lumpy. It was like it was misfiring, but so deviations, it's going between 100 PSI. Oh, there, that was massive. There's a one. Well, there's a big one. What is it? 1,900. Nah, I didn't think that's right. The man that can help here is Gary from Newcastle. Are you watching, Gary? So that's it floored. Oh, that was a big control deviation. Yeah, the lights don't came on. Oh, there's a big massive one. There's a big massive swing. So that was. I thought it was a Polus. So I think this graph on the left really says it all. See, the specified to actual were always low. It was getting up to 33,000 and we're only getting up to about 25,000. So I think we're going to go after that valve.
There you go.
The light on.
Aye.
So that's the flashing glow plug light on. Right, oh, there you go, there was a massive swing. We had a 5,000 PSI difference. Right, that says it all. Home we go. Peace time, Roddy, peace time.
We'll put it.
We'll clear the code first. There we go, there's the deviation. Right, so what I think we're going to do in this situation, phone Volkswagen and get a fuel metering valve, because they seem to be notorious off this. So the pump, high pressure pump, we believe must be down the back here, because there's a rail, there's pressure regulation there for the fuel rail, but it'll be the metering valve into here. So this will not be a problem here. We've got another, in fact it's actually blank at that side, but we can see there's a high pressure pipes and they come down into the back there, so I don't know where the pump is. That's just part of the turbo. DPF sensor. At least it's just, look how accessible that turbo is, far better than the Land Rover. So we'll phone them and see where there's a fuel pressure sensor. So this must be can't remember what they call this system. But anyway, we'll get back to you.